Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8, and welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy. This is part 21. I decided to start today's episode outside of the bedroom. I know a lot of the time I'll start in the dome, but like, I was just digging the vibe out here. I was just taking in the fresh air, or whatever the equivalent of fresh air is when you're in space. I don't know, fresh nothing. Yeah, I decided we'd start outside today, because you know what? It's good to get a little change sometimes. And I was really digging on this purple carpet, too. It looks very pristine and clean and velveteen. Other words of that such. What? What are we gonna do today, everybody? I think I'm gonna go back to Gusty Garden, and we will do the second mission in this galaxy. It's actually, I believe this one's a boss fight, which should be fun. When was the last time we did a boss fight? Aaron Burr? That was just not as good. So yeah, we're gonna do this one. It is called The Dirty Tricks of Mayor Burrows. Or Major Burrows, I'm sorry. Mayor Burrows would be a completely different thing. His dirty tricks would be like, I don't know, appealing with lies for the quarterly satisfaction rates. Just demonstrating how much I know about politics. You know, the people. What? I don't know. Oh, this is gonna be a weird one, isn't it? I can already tell this is gonna be one of those episodes where Snack just says dumb shit for 20 minutes and posts it anyway. Okay, let's get on track. We're back here at Gusty Garden. This is actually the first, I don't want to kill these Goombas. Just let them be. Have their nice little life on this planetoid. It's a nice planetoid. Could be a nice little bachelor pad for the four. Live a couple years out here. You never know. We're starting this galaxy in essentially the same way that we started the first mission. It kind of takes you the same path, but things are a little different. We got bunnies here this time. Those moles are digging up our garden. It's just terrible. But you'll get hurt if you touch the moles. Try pounding the ground near them, boyoing. Alright, I will try that. I think we've seen that method work on some moles before, but the ones in this galaxy are a little bit different. With floaty fluff? Yep, I know. I already heard this. See, like, okay, that was unnecessary because you need to use floaty fluff in the first mission of this galaxy, so you wouldn't be able to even get to this if you didn't know. Unless you just shook the Wii remote all the time, which, you know, probably wouldn't be a terrible strategy in this game. Here's our rainbow star. I think when we came in here last time, I was like, oh, there's no rainbow star? But there is this time. I'm gonna take it out into the world and see if I can rack up a couple more bits. Sturbits. There we go. That's probably about all we can get. There might have been a couple more of those little cactus plant things, but whatever. They don't give too many star bits anyway. But that's fun. Any excuse to use a rainbow star is always appreciated. I'm gonna try to get this coin. And this one too. I don't know if I'm gonna be... Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Give me all those bits. That's a lot of bits, man. I like saying bits. Like with a really hard B. Just bits. It doesn't make them sound very appealing though, and star bits, you gotta love, they definitely have an appeal. They look tasty. So here's a dude digging in the dirt. We gotta assume this is one of the moles. So let's follow the bunny's advice, pound him to pop him out, and give him a little spin-a-ringy-doo, which is something you should never say. And now we got ourselves a sling star. Here we got this. Did we see this planetoid in the first mission? This question mark shaped one? I really like the look of this one. Get rid of some more moles. These moles are digging up the garden though, and that is rather rude. So maybe it's not a terrible thing that we're just wiping them out. I don't know. I know moles are like, and I guess to a lesser extent voles, which from what I understand is the odd, estranged mole-like cousin that has a V instead of an M. Apparently moles are like a real serious garden pest. Or at least that's what I think is the case. I think they're like an animal that exterminators get called for. That makes me sad. I think if I had a garden and I had moles in the garden, I would probably just abandon the garden instead of come and get the moles taken away. Because you never know what's going to happen. They might get killed, and that would just not be cool at all. I would hate that. Save the moles, guys. Is there one that's still around that I need to just brutally destroy after I just made my little piece? There he is. Alright, there's our launch star. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's some exterminators that take animals to like a safe place, but I'm sure all of them don't. I know when I think we got an opportunity for like a little bonus thing here. I think I want to catch one of these pole stars. Yeah, right on. I think there's some like, this is like a little optional planetoid you can go to with some coins on it, some other stuff. When I was a little kid, or when I was younger, I lived in Florida. And there was once like a 9-foot alligator that crawled up into our neighbor's backyard. Because we lived on the water when I lived in Florida, and like it's a pretty common thing to do there. Like a lot of people see alligators. They're definitely around, and like it's not as scary as if you'd see one like in your yard in a place where they're not native. But like you definitely don't want a 9-foot like monster lizard prehistoric beast in your yard like that could snap your dog up. So they called the exterminator, and they came and took him away, and I was always scared that they would like kill it. I don't know what happened to the alligator. I think maybe they took him out to like an open body or like a less residential body of water or something. That was what my dream was for him, but I don't know what actually happened. Hopefully he was okay. But I never got a real straight answer, which always kind of bothered me too. Like I asked adults what would happen, and they didn't know either. I don't know. If it didn't work out for you, alligator, from like years ago, sorry, man. My condolences. Yeah. We got a cool little set piece here. I love this little bit. We have these apple planetoids and a little caterpillar friend who, even if you were quiet, like, you can hear him chomping. You can hear him chomping away. Caterpillars are so cute. I love Gusty Garden. It just has so much like cute wildlife, and just like they really play up the whole garden theme, and it's great. Yeah, we're gonna use our little caterpillar buddy to get from planetoid to planetoid. He's rather long. I don't know how he like fit inside that first apple planet to begin with, or how he even got out here. Maybe he was born here as a little tiny guy, and he grew from eating that apple. But either way, whoa! What happened there? We're gonna free him. There we go. Makes a cute little noise too. Hopefully you'll make it out of this, buddy, and become a butterfly someday, or whatever you'll turn into. He kind of looks like Wiggler a little bit. I wonder if this guy has a name. I don't know. Bye! Thanks for the help. We could give him a name, I guess. I don't know, Squiggler, Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler. We'll call him Dolph Ziggler. We most certainly won't call him that. Alright, there's our life shroom, and I think that signifies that we're just about to where we need to be. Yes, we are! There's our final destination, right up ahead. There's something digging in the dirt. It's after a bunny. Oh, if that ain't Major Burrows, Mayor Burrows, I don't know what is. So this guy is, I think he's one of the more challenging bosses in the game. He's sort of like mid-tier, not super easy, but not one of the harder ones. But his gimmick is he acts pretty much like the moles from before, but can only be bopped out of the ground when his whole torso is sticking out like that. And the difficulty with this fight is that he moves pretty fast. So especially if you're trying to pick a coin up or something, you can kind of get overtaken by him, and he can get some hits in. With a life shroom, I don't foresee it being too much of an issue. But I don't know, maybe if you were a little bit younger, this could be tough. And as you saw there on the second hit, once he's out, he will waddle around, kind of like Bowser does in the Bowser fight. See, like, the time you'd need to wind a ground pound up sometimes just can't be enough time with this guy. I really like this boss. I remember seeing this guy in the screenshots for this game, and he was one of the things that I thought looked the coolest about the game. There we go. Yeah, he has, this guy in particular has a very Donkey Kong Jungle Beat look. He has that that individual like fur fiber thing, or that fur texture that was in that game a lot, and I thought that was like incredible when it came out. Like that is definitely one of the best looking games on the GameCube, and that was like one of my favorite things about it. So seeing them, like the same team do that again on the Wii was like really cool to me. Now, Major Burrows, we saved a bunny. Good job. I just can't shake the feeling that we doomed that caterpillar, though. I saw him in the background again, tugged at my heartstrings. Alright, so we're about probably halfway through this video. Let's do one more. Once we get close to the end of this bedroom dome, there's going to be a little bit of a shift in the way that we go about the rest of this game, because some new stuff is going to open up, actually. Let's see. I could do this comet, but I don't think I'm going to do that yet. I think we're going to finish Dusty Dune off. Oh, there's a secret star in this next mission, too. Maybe we'll do that later. Yeah, once we hit 60 stars, there's something I'm going to have to discuss, and we're getting close to that. So I think we might do 2 in this video, and then 2 in the next one. And we'll take it from there as to what happens next. For right now, though, I just want a good, simple, not a comet, not a secret, not a boss, just a nice galaxy you can do. Unfortunately, this this final Dusty Dunes mission is actually one of my least favorite galaxies in the entire game. I can't remember if it's the mission proper or the secret mission for this one that I really dislike, but I think there's some irritating game mechanics in this last third star in the Dusty Dune Galaxy, which I think is interesting because the first 2 were really cool, but this one, I'm just not a fan. Yes, this is exactly the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this one. One of the few negative things I will say about this game is not all of its ideas and concepts land, and I think this is one of the ones that doesn't so much. I'm gonna try to get on here. What we have to do for this little planetoid is there's star chips all up and down this little tile, sandcastle, whatever you want to call it, this protrusion from the sand that we just raised. And what we have to do is kind of scale the thing and get them. And this isn't so bad, but my main problem with this, and with, well, especially with a part later, is that sometimes you'll have to, like, I don't know, it feels like you'll have, well, maybe it's not with this part. Maybe I'm thinking of a different part. I won't say that yet. I think we can get all of these without having to go up or back down too much. On top of this thing. There's a ton of dry bones who I don't like because they don't die, stick around forever. But yeah, we have one more chip, and I think it was it was down here. Oh, I need a shell for this. Can I get back? Give me your shell, buddy. We're going on a trip. Oh, come on! I need to get in there. So now I gotta go back up. All right, good. I couldn't remember if you could wall jump with a shell or not. Why is it weird? Why did it get weird? Yeah, I don't know, this getting things on an up and down level I think is just kind of weird and not really fun to do. I love climbing things in 3D Marios. I know I mentioned that in the first star. Come on. I know I mentioned that in the first star of this galaxy, but I don't know, this little thing like this just doesn't do much for me. There's no scale. There's no grandness of it. It's just this weird little platform thing. I'm trying to slide up against this wall. I can't seem to be getting there, though. Maybe I do need to relower this and hit it on the way back. I thought I could make that jump. I bet you can, but I don't know. But so, okay, so now we gotta wait for this to go down. We gotta wait for it to come back up, because I don't know if the star chip is gonna stay if I hit that now. So I'm gonna wait for the whole thing to sink, and I'm just gonna try to jump on there after raising it again. Just waiting. Maybe that's what it is that I don't like about this. You gotta wait for stuff to happen. I want everything immediate. 21st century, 20-something. Come on. There we go. Do not knock me off. Alright. There's our launch star. Completed. And fortunately we can just quickly wall jump up here. Get off this planetoid. But we're gonna have to go to one that I fear is more irritating. Unless that is in the secret mission. I don't know. It might be. This is kind of a weird little bit too. There's this sand planet that fills up. I bet something would appear if I think something appears if you pound that little, like, that wood switch that we saw when we first got here. I think it might actually be the secret star. So let's not do that just yet. I think what the game intends for us to do is wait for this to go back down a little bit and hit this spiky plant with a coconut. And I'll leave these crabs be, I guess, because they're just a pain to deal with. Alright, where is this taking us now? To, this is kind of a cool planet. Got the sand stream thing back. And, oh, I remember this. Alright, so we got this little oasis down here, which is really nice. If I was in this galaxy, this is where I'd be hanging out. It's in the shade, but there's also like a little sun over here. And there's coconuts and grass and a little pool of water. It's just a joy. I think we only need one coconut up there, but let's go for two. Yeah, so we can knock those coconuts up and use those to deal with our spiny friend who's hanging out in the sand. Can I want a straight path. Here, let's line this up. That should work. Yes! Alright, prepare to meet your doom! Gotcha. And we'll get on out of here too. Wait, no. I guess I could have gotten that one up, but whatever. Whatever, I don't need it. I'm so good at games, it just doesn't even matter. Alright, okay, so yeah, this is not what I was thinking of. It's the secret star of this galaxy that I think can be frustrating. I guess this part's fine. So we have this weird upside down planet. I guess I'm gonna take this pipe. Oh, I didn't take the pipe. I was too busy looking at star bits. Didn't even realize. And we got our cool, I guess this is kind of cool, our little like diorama box. Upside down platforming section with some sand. There was a level in Mario 3D World, which I played just the other year, that's just like this one. And when I played it, I was like, this seems familiar. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's from Galaxy. Like, it's almost the same exact thing. I think it was lava in that game, though, instead of like the sand trap. This is a little disorienting to do, because it's kind of hard to pull off jumps where you want to like go high and like get onto things from this upside down angle. You kind of just want to run. And I mean, we do have more time than it looks like. I don't like why, like, because the way I'm pointing, I feel like I should be going the right way, but I was facing the wall for some reason instead. But we made it, and we got our star. See, like, that was kind of cool. Not terrible. Definitely not the most interesting from this galaxy. I like the other two a lot better. There's no boss there either, which is weird. I thought there was a boss, but I think I'm thinking of Mario Galaxy 2. Because there's a desert boss kind of enemy in that. Alright. So that's going to be it for our episode today. Until next time, guys, I'm SnackAttack8. In the next video, we are going to wrap up the last two stars, this one here and this one here, and we might even take on the boss as well. Whatever gets us to 60. What are we at right now? 58? Alright, so maybe we'll do one and the boss, or we'll do, I don't know, we'll do something. Yeah. See you next time, guys. Later.